Hey everybody, I just gave you a sneak peek of what's happening here. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight, the West Coast AM edition. My name is Ruel Gaviola. So happy to be here today. Thank you for joining me today. As you might have seen, I just give you a sneak peek at the game I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be playing some Dice City from AEG. This is an older game. Well, old as far as board games are concerned. I think it came out like 5 years ago, but it's a fun little dice rolling engine building game. You'll see it live here. I'm going to play the solo variant, and I'm also going to be giving you a sneak preview, a first look at Jabba's Palace, Star Wars, a love letter game. I've already taken it out of the package. I couldn't wait. It's going to be awesome. I've had this thing for a few weeks now. You know, Z-Man, they have like an embargo. You can't, post anything on social media about it. But I'm so excited. Especially, if you see bags under my eyes today, folks, I stayed up late last night just to watch the Book of Boba Fett finale. And no spoilers. Please don't spoil it for anyone else. But I will just say I'm happy about the finale. Thank you for the lurk, Mrs. Gab 2020, and also Amanda Panna. Appreciate it. Hey, Duck of Death, good to see you. Hi, Giggles, good to see you as well. Original Dark Haven, you are a first-time chatter. Thank you and welcome to the stream. They say, hello there, my wife loves this game, never caught you on live stream. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for joining me. Yeah, I put this game away a while ago. I'd forgotten about it. But thanks to one of our friends and Discord members, Dead Last Again, he had mentioned that, hey, for a solo stream, maybe play Dice City. I was like, oh, that's right. I totally forgot. It has a really easy to play solo game, and I remember enjoying it back in the day. It's just, again, we have so many games these days. You tend to forget about some, and I like this one. I think it's a solid little engine builder, and you'll see it in its entirety real soon. But as we do here, we hang out, and again, for the first timers, where is the here it is. First timers, one thing we do enjoy are our stream snacks. So let us know in chat what you're eating and or drinking. It's around 11 a.m. Pacific here, so I'm getting ready for lunch. For breakfast this morning, I went with very basic cereal. Had some Cheerios with some bananas and my water. I'm trying to stay hydrated as always. Stay hydrated with me, folks. I'm about halfway through my first bottle of the day. Shout out to my wife for hooking me up with that bottle that helps me keep track. So let's see what else. Phantom Meatball, I saw you. You were first today, my friend. Good to see you here, Joe. Who else? Duck of Death, I said hello to, but hello again. And James is here. Hello, James. Friends, if you're not part of their Discord, please join our Discord. We have a lot of fun there. And our friend James and also our other friend Legends, they do solo challenges every 2 weeks. So this game isn't part of the solo challenge, but right now we are playing Azul. Not this one, the Queen's Garden. That's a new one coming soon. I'll be showing you how to play that. The original base game, there is a solo variant that I've played a few times, and everyone else in our Discord has as well. It's for fun. It's for funsies. But what's great is Legends. Every 2 weeks he'll go live, and he's in Hawaii, so he's got like the best stream. He literally streams from the beach, folks. And he just shouts out the winners, and he'll give like little prizes and little analog trophies and stuff, which is great. And again, for the first time viewers, we do analog alerts here on our channel. So when you see new followers and stuff, you'll see some little characters may show up, and they're not digital; they are actual analog characters. Or original Dark Heart says, currently sipping a Sprite and try not to grab a snack. Nice. Duck of Death says, just finished a cup of tea. Oh, it's a snack on trail. Trail mix and tea. I recently had that as well. That's funny. It's such a go-to. Tea in our household. Well, we're more tea drinkers than coffee drinkers these days, but we are fans of trail mix as well. Hello, Flying Dutch Rocker. Good to see you. Big Yandos as well is here. Yeah, Duck of Death. This is I think is there Dice Town? So this is Dice City. I have the box right here. Show y'all. This Dice City. I'm trying to see. Year was oh, this is 2015. So this is actually when I got into the hobby. I first got into the hobby 2015 January. I bought Pandemic, and then Dice City. I remember playing it early on, but I didn't get my own copy till like at least a year later. Fun fact: AEG used to be headquartered here in Ontario, California, which is where close to where I live, and they had this pretty much like a going away sale. And so their warehouse was there, and I got Dice City for like $5. It was insane. Like I got this huge stack of AEG games for like about $80, and it was like games. It was just a brand new games too. It was awesome. But they eventually moved their headquarters. I think they're in Vegas now. If I'm not, well, I don't know where their warehouse is, but I know the president, John, lives in Vegas these days. Let me catch up here currently. Okay, got it. Oh, hey, there's Dead Last Again. Dead Last Again, thank you again for the inspiration. Dead Last Again is a friend and also a Discord member. He's the one that brought up Dice City, so I know he's lurking while working as well. Talking about what we are, I just had rice and sausage for lunch. Ooh, nice. Just ate. Okay, cool. Mrs. Gab is eating chia pudding with blueberries and raspberries. I know that's a very that's a favorite of hers. GB Glazer in the house. Hi, GB. And Headbanging Maniac, one of my favorite user names in all of Twitch. Thank you for joining us. Phantom Meeple, curious to see Dice City. I picked it up and put it down multiple times. Yes, Book of Nerds, you know what? What's up? I was going to post this on Twitter. You know, I'm still going to do it, John, just for you. I actually took a picture of this card last night, and I was going to tweet it out first thing this morning. I should have scheduled it. I forgot. But yes, Salacious Crumb will always remind me of you, John, because of your profile picture. Folks, if you're not following John already, Book of Nerds, please do. He's a wonderful streamer and good friend as well. But he has this... I think it's still on his profile picture, but he has a Salacious Crumb puppet or whatever on his shoulder, and I saw it in the Love Letter game, and I just had to. I'm gonna post it later, but thanks, John. I am gonna show off this whole thing. I want to play Dice City first. We're gonna hang out, play a solo game, and then at the end of it, it'll probably be like about 30-45 minutes. We'll look at the Love Letter game, the new Star Wars game, and again. I know we all want to talk, well, a lot of us want to talk about the Book of Boba Fett finale. Please don't spoil it for anyone, friends. I watched it right at midnight last night here on the West Coast. I was excited for it, and let's keep it spoiler free. We don't want to spoil it for anyone. All right, thank you. Headbang also got the game that I won. Oh, awesome! I forgot what game you won, Headbang Mania, but I'm glad that it arrived. I know sometimes with these giveaways, it's tough because. You know, we send your info to the publisher, and sometimes it just gets, you know, they have a million things going on, and it's usually someone, like, no one's dedicated to, you know, just handling giveaways. It's always someone, oh, okay, I'll take care of it. So I'm glad that it made it over there. Bottom shelf, spoiled boba is the worst. That's right. Not only the show, but yes, the treat as well. Headbanging Mania, yes, Call to Adventure, awesome. I'm so glad you got that. I have not played it yet, so I should have asked Brotherwise for a copy as well. But I've heard nothing but good things about it. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate, folks. Hydrate with me as well. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, oh yeah, Headbanging Mania. How artwork is, Origins. Original. It says the artwork is fantastic in Call to Adventure. Yeah. And they have that, I think they have that new expansion coming out, or it was on Kickstarter recently, right? Oh, I forgot about this stuff. I can be like showing, I can be showing cool stuff like this. I always forget about this thing here. So yeah, Phantom says, curious to see Dice City put it down multiple times. Yeah, it was funny because I don't know, when I first played it, it wasn't on my radar at all. Again, I was pretty new to gaming. But I went to a local gaming group, and a friend of mine now, Tony, he had it, and he really enjoyed it. And he's like, hey, let's play this. I'd never played it before, and I really did enjoy it. It gets sort of I feel like it gets a lukewarm response from people. I don't know why. I mean, well, maybe because I'm a big dice rolling fan. I just love the tactile, the clickety clack of dice. I really enjoy that. And maybe people think, you know what it was? Okay, now I'm thinking about it. The multiplayer game can be a little mean. There is take that in this game, but there's a way to play without it. I know that the rules have like like the friendlier variant, because sort of like if you think about Imperial Settlers, that game where you can like mess with people. This has a little bit of that as far as like the military. There's military part of this game. It's not it's not apparent in the solo game, but in the multiplayer, yeah, you can attack other players. And I know that people were turned off by that. At least the reviews and comments I've seen about that, people weren't into that. But you can totally play it without it. There is a way to attack like the non-player, like bandits and stuff. But as far as attacking other players, you can easily take out of the game. Just say, hey, you're not allowed to do that, because there's a way to attack players' locations, I think, and then also you can straight up take resources from them, which is sort of a drag, and I know a lot of people don't like that. So I think that's why it sort of got a lukewarm response. Dead Last Skin, have a good lurk. Thank you again for hanging out with us today. I'm not saying I don't game to August. Oh, GB Laser, yeah. Here's a non-spoiler spoiler. Are you saying not to talk about what happened when Spock came to Arrakis on his TARDIS? The Book of Boba? Yes, that is true, and I think Gandalf was involved as well. Yeah, no, I mean it's all in fun, but yeah, please no spoilers, friends. Time Roller's in us. Hi, Time Roller, good to see you here. Original Dark Haven said, where is that? Why can't I not see? Oh, my comments are. Why is it paused? I'm using this new program where I can highlight comments, and it's still sort of glitchy. I don't know why not all. You know what it is? I'm just gonna do the old refresh. When all else fails, folks, and when it comes to IT, either refresh or unplug and plug it back in, right? Okay. Duck of Death says, yeah, I don't like attacking games. Yeah, I like games with attacks in them, but it really depends on the type of game. I feel like in this game, it's probably a bit much. But yeah. Old Man Coaster, great. Hey, Old Man Coaster, good to see you here. Is there any universe Love Letter hasn't touched yet? That is a great question. I would say no. Speaking of Love Letter, we're going to get to that. Just as a quick preview, what are your favorite Love Letter games, folks? I can name my 3 already, and I'm going to tell you Jabba's Palace, it's top 3 for me. Obviously, I'm a Star Wars fan, but I think, and I'll show it again. I'm giving you all the, I'm teasing you with the tease. We're gonna play Dice City, then we're gonna look at Jabba's Palace. But this is top 3 for me. I like the Infinity Gauntlet, the Marvel one. I think that's excellent. I also love, I also enjoy the Batman one. But the Batman Love Letter, that was like number 1 for me. But it's sort of dropped a few steps just because I think Jabba's Palace and the Infinity Gauntlet really, they add some really cool elements to the game. All right, another first-time chatter. Hello, friend. I have only played the base Love Letter game, but I want to try the other versions. Yeah, and I feel like that's a lot of people's experience too, right? Base Love Letter is, I mean, it's an evergreen. It's a modern classic nowadays, and there's so many different ones. And the thing is, with the different IPs, they all go out of print, right? Like I had never owned a copy of Batman Love Letter. I gave one copy to my nephew. I gifted to him for Christmas, and then it went out of print. I was like, oh, I should have bought one for myself. But thankfully, a viewer, Rahdo's audience, Rahdo Runs Through, a really kind viewer, he reached out to me, or they reached out to me and said, hey, I heard you talking about Love Letter. I have an extra copy. I would love to give it to you. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just such a kind gesture. So that's why I love the board game community. I feel like we're always looking out for each other. So thank you, kind viewer, if you are watching now for that. But I know the Hobbit one, even before, I don't remember if I played it or not, but I know that one's out of print. Again, the IPs, they only have for a certain amount of times and they go out of print. Old Man Coaster says, intriguing to see what Jabba does to change things up. Never played Dice City, always love learning. Yeah, I'm always happy to share games, especially ones that aren't as well known. So, Headbanging has the Cthulhu version, nice. I've heard that one's good as well. Tolkien fan, hi. I would love to have the Hobbit. Yeah, especially with I gotta show. Yeah, especially with your handle. I just assumed you had it. That one's supposed to be good as well. You know, I sort of kick myself now just thinking like I had this chance to get the Hobbit, Batman one before it went out of print, and they're, you know, I'm glad that I'm not getting rid of the Jabba's Palace one. I mean, I'll never say never. I mean, I could see myself Jabba's Palace. My niece is a huge Star Wars fan as well, and I can't say no to my niece or nephew or family. You know, if they say, Uncle Ruel, can I have? Of course you're gonna have it. But for now, it's mine. I'm gonna enjoy it. Well, speaking of games, why don't we get to it, folks? I'm going to be playing some Dice City. Here's the game right here. This is Dice City. It's fun. The name is actually Roldovia is your kingdom. So the king and queen want you to improve Roldovia by gathering resources and building your buildings, building different types of buildings, and also resource places like the lumber mill, the quarry, and so forth. So really cool. I like this. I think it's really neat. So basically on the turn, I'm going to be rolling 5 dice. And I'll talk about the game as we go. I'll explain as we go on. And then you're going to assign it to the different colors. You'll see the different colors here along the side. So the black die goes to spot 5. Yellow 4. Hello, yellow. Red 4. White 6. And this blue 1. Okay. Oh, fire sprays in the house. Hi, speaking of stars. Hello, L. Yeah, L is a big Star Wars fan as well. Kate Invader. Hi, Kate Invader. Have the original Batman Hobbit. Oh, you do have the Hobbit. The Adventure Time. That's another one I forgot. I'm pretty sure that one's out of print too now, right? And the new, yeah, I love the Marvel one, the Infinity Gauntlet. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Love Letter after this. We are playing Dice City, folks. I've just rolled the dice, and what you do is after you roll the dice, you just resolve in any order. So I'm gonna start with this one. So this here says re-roll this die. So that goes to number 1. Okay. So a lot of the basic ones are resources. So I'll start here at the top. Number 6, and you just put it to the side. I gain 1 coal. Okay, there's 1 coal. I'll put my resources here. This one here, gain 1 concrete, or I think it looks like a little cubitos cheese. So, or I'm gonna call it tofu. It looks like tofu. Okay, this one I'll talk about in a second. This one I gain a lumber. And then finally, this one here, I gain another coal. Okay, so that's the first step. That is the dice step. Now we do the attack step. You'll notice here I get 1 sword, so I can attack. Now in the multiplayer game you could play, you know, against different players and stuff. But in this solo game, it's strictly looking for bandits. So the bandits here, let me zoom in on that. The bandits here, they have different values for attack. This is 3, 4, and 5. If I had 3 swords, I could attack this one, but I only have 1. This is 4 and 5, and then I gain victory points based on those there. So I cannot use that. What I could do, let me show you this. So let's say I didn't get this lumber. I could spend this die to move any other die to 1 adjacent spot on the row. So I could have done this to gain a victory point. But I decided not. I mean, this is basic. I should have done that one first. But basically, I wanted that lumber anyways. Okay, so I got all my resources. Now, the attacks phase, I don't attack anyone. Now we go to the building and trade setup step phase. Sorry. I'm going to spend resources to get any of these buildings here. And the way this works is these are standard buildings here. Lumber, quarry, mine, and regular army. So I could actually have like 2 armies. And what you're going to do, you're going to get these and then put them on your board. So you're changing your board as you go along. So I've got 2 of these here. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend 2 coals, okay, to buy a mine. And what the mine does is all these basic ones, you get 1 mine, or I mean 1 coal. With the mine, you're going to get 2 coals. So it's going to improve. So I'll put that card down there for just a second. And I'm going to buy another building. I've got a lumber and a tofu, or a lumber and a concrete. Concrete tofu, not a good thing, right? I'm going to buy this one. Again, the costs are in the right corner here. This is a storehouse. This is giving me an ability. Pay 1 of any resource, get 3 of that resource. So that's cool. Okay, so that's the building phase. Actually, let me finish it up. Now you get to place these anywhere you want. You can cover anything. I can cover the military spot. I can cover this spot or whatever. What I'm going to do is, well, hey, we're going to do that. We're going to go we're not going to be very big on military, so we're going to cover that one. And then this storehouse, pay 1 of any resource, get 3 of any resource. Hey, we'll do that on this military here. We're going to focus on resources. Okay, so then the end of the turn comes. That's a turn, folks. That's it. And you look at your resources. I have none here. The thing that's interesting about this game, you can only keep one of each resource. Okay, so I don't. If I had like 10 coal, you gotta use it or lose it, folks. Obviously, in the Kingdom of Moldovia, they don't have very good storage facilities, or maybe they just spoil. I don't know. But anyways, I don't have any, so that's the end of that. On the solo game, what you're gonna do is take the bottom row here and discard them. Move this down. We'll shift these over. And then you just refill these top 4. So it's a constant moving of the market here. And you're going to go through this entire deck and then the game is over. The goal is to score 50 points. Can we score 50 points? I don't know. You're going to get, as you can see, you're going to get victory points off the board. Some of these cards that I've built, that I'm building, will also give me victory points. This is worth 1 at the end of the game. Basically the resource ones are worth nothing. Okay, so, Old Man Coaster has you have sub via Prime Gaming. Thank you so much for using that Amazon Prime sub, Old Man Coaster. Appreciate it. Folks, don't forget that you get 1 free sub every month if you are oh, it didn't come up on the screen here. Oh, there it is. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you do get 1 free sub per month. We'd appreciate it if you use it here. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. Now we do it again. Roll the dice. And then we place them. 3 goes here. 4 goes yellow. 5 on black. And then 4 on white. Now, I'm on the yellow that says re-roll this die. So I'll put it on 3. So I could gain that. Now, a couple other things I didn't mention that you can do on your turn. You can take a die and pass. Let's just say, like, for instance, I do this. I just pass. I will get a pass token. Okay, you can do it once per turn. As you accumulate pass tokens, now these do not have to stay within that 1 resource limit. You can have as many pass tokens as you want. For every 2, you can turn them in and get 1 resource of your choice. So that's a good way to, help sort of mitigate those bad dice rolls where you just don't want to, do anything. You can use those pass tokens. But we're not there yet. This one here, I've got coal, lumber, and then a star. Okay, what I'm going to do here, we're going to show you this first, folks. I am going to use this die here. So I could gain a victory point, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take this off. In order to bump any one die to an adjacent space, I'm going to bump this one here. So instead of 1, now I get 2. Okay. Other things I can do. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab this one here. That's 1 lumber. And I'm going to use this space here. Pay 1 of any resource, get 3 of any of that resource. So I pay 1 to get 3. So now I have 3 lumbers. So I've used this. Let me see if I have to do an activation. No, I don't have to. I'll talk about activations later. Then I'll do this one. I gain 2 coal. And I'll do this one here. I gain 1 coal. So I got a lot of coal going, and I've got 3 coal and 3 lumber. I look here. Is there anything I can buy? Ooh, I can buy the marketplace, which is a nice one. Okay, I don't have any of these. Oh, that would have been nice if I could get that. I don't have any of the concrete yet. But I'm going to spend 2 lumber and 1 coal to get the marketplace. Oh, there's actually 2 marketplaces there, but I can't afford both. So this is basically pay 1 or 2 of any one resource. For each 1 paid, get 2 of any other resource. So this is going to be a good way to, get more resources. I really want to expand that. Okay, then I have 2 and 1. Again, you can only keep 1 per each resource through turn, so it's use it or lose it. I'm going to save the lumber. Oh, okay, no, this, you know what? I'm going to spend a lumber and a coal to get a bazaar. Okay, this bazaar here, I can activate this and I get 1 of each resource. And I'll talk about that in a second. I have 1 coal, I can save that for next turn. Okay, so let's build stuff. Marketplace, pay 1, okay. Again, we're gonna start, I'm gonna cover up the militias spots, because I'm not gonna worry about the army, the attacking. So I could be attacking these bandits for points. So 3, 4, and 5. But I'm really focusing on these here. The trade ships. So these trade ships, if I can trade on one turn, 2 of each resource, 3 of each, or 4 of each, I'm going to get points, either 5, 10, or 20. Yeah. Okay. Old Man Coaster. Oh, that's a great question. Let me put it on the screen here. The new cards, you can go in any row or any... No, they can go in any row you want. So and you could also cover up cards that you've replaced. So let's say I just don't want this mine anymore. I could replace it with a Bazaar. Okay, so... And then one thing in the multiplayer game, once one player's completed 2 rows with new buildings, the game is over. But in the solo game, we just play through the entire deck. Okay, so I'm going to place this one. Again, I'm not worried about military this game. I'm just going to place that there. I get to save this, and then we discard the bottom row. These go down. And we reveal 4 new ones. Okay, and just to give you a closer look here, this is what we're playing with the buildings and stuff. Okay, and I'll get ready for my next turn. Getting ready to roll. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, so let's take a look at what I got here. I've got a 5, a 3, a 5, a 1, and another 5. Okay, so this one here, the Bazaar, I am going to activate that. And when I activate it, I go here, and I put one of these little tokens here, activated. So I get 1 of each resource. 1, 2, 3. And now, in order for me to remove that token, I need to spend a die. Okay, so on a subsequent turn, that one's already been activated. I need to, let me check the rules here. I need to reactivate. So basically, I would spend a die and remove that, and then I can use it again. Okay, this one I got that, this, okay. Okay, what am I trying to get here? I can get... another marketplace. What's this merchant guild? For each harvest location, let's get one or another type that each... Ooh, can I get that one? That would be nice. So if I get... I need 2 lumber for this. How can I get a lumber? Okay, I need to bump this one over here. Yeah. Or I can bump that one. No. Okay, so I'm going to take this die. I can move any other die adjacent to a spot. I'm going to move this one here. And it says pay 1 or 2 of any one resource. And for each one, get 2 of any other resource. So I'm going to pay... Actually, maybe I'll move that one just to get a single. Yeah. Because if I get a single one, I can spend... No, you know what? I'll do that. That's fine. So I'm gonna spend 1 coal to get 2 lumber. Okay. And then I am going to do this one here to take 1 concrete. Okay, this one's done. And this one here to get another coal. Okay, so I've got 3, 2, and 2. Again, you got to spend it, or you can only keep 1. I'm going to buy the Merchant Guild. So that's 2 lumber, 1 and 1. And the Merchant Guild says it's an activation one. For each harvest location on this row, get 1 resource of the type that each such location produces. So harvest locations are the ones that give you stuff, like these. Once I put this in a row, every single one's going to give me a resource. That's really cool. But again, it's a one-time. It's I would have to activate it. So it's just like this one's getting out. So I can't be just using it every turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this one up here. So all of these here, if I can land on this spot, I'm going to get all these resources here, which is really cool. Okay, now I've got 1 of each resource. I can buy, ooh, this is cool. The church. Use the ability of any location in your city with a die on it. So that basically lets me go twice. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to build that one. I'm going to save these so I can save them. Hopefully next round I can get a ton of resources. Okay, so that's that. We go to the next turn. Discard these. Oh, yeah. Folks, don't forget Dice Tower West, a couple of weeks away. Amanda just commented, yeah, please check out the schedule, and we have opportunities to schedule gaming tables. We can reserve them, so that'd be a lot of fun if we could reserve some tables in the 3C Con area. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Okay, we've got 2 here, 6 yellow, 5 black, 6 blue, and 4 white. Okay. Okay, what can I do? Okay. Ooh, I can buy another bazaar. That'd be cool. Buy another bazaar. Oh, this well is nice. If I get this well, reroll this die and any number of your other unused dice. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, we're definitely gonna buy that. Okay, so let's build up resources. So I got 2 of those, 2 of those. Okay. I'm gonna get a bunch of lumber. I mean, coal this round. I'm gonna spend 1 coal there. I could get another bazaar. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna use this one first. So I get 2 coal for sure. And I'm gonna set this aside. This is what I want to use for the well. Those 2 there. And I've got lumber. I could get another lumber there. I can get a lumber there. I get okay. These coals. I feel like this coal is like a little overkill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this coal to reactivate this. And then I'm gonna use this die. I called it coal, or I'm gonna die. I'm gonna use this die to move over a die, and I get to use this ability. Get 1 of each. And then now that has been activated, so that's got to go there. And then I can buy, or I can also use this one here for another lumber. Okay. All right, cool. What do we have here? Now, wow, I could trade ship for 5 victory points here. If I spend, or if I turn in 2 of each resource, I get 5 points. But I feel like that's a little early. Let's continue building our city of a kingdom of Roldovia, shall we? So I'm going to spend these 2 here, 1 and 1 for the well. Okay, because I like that reroll ability. Now I've got 3 lumber, 3 coal, and 1 tofu. I could get another bazaar, or I can get a church. Usability of any location. No. I really want to save some of this stuff. Oh, you know what I could do? I can improve all of my my stuff here. So I've got 2 lumber and 2 coal. So I'm gonna buy a lumber mill and a mine. And let's improve these. So I'm gonna cover up the old lumber. So now my lumber and my mine are 2 instead of 1. And then I've got this mill, or well. So this is the reroll one. Where are we gonna put that? We're gonna put it right here over this reroll. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's the end. I got 1 of each. I'm gonna save, and then we discard these. Old Man Coaster, yeah, 3 weeks away. We are right there. I'm not yet. I'm still waiting for my info to be added by the original badge owner. They messaged. Okay, cool. Well, good luck with that, Old Man Coaster. I'm sure everything will be fine. I know in the past it hasn't been a problem for people to be transferring badges and stuff. Okay, so here's what we've got. Some new stuff here. Storehouse. Oh, actually, we have a storehouse already. Yeah. Catapult, that's the one. You could add 3 swords to your army. And again, I've chosen not to go the military route. I just want to focus on resources and stuff, so we can try to get this trade ships. Okay, next turn. Let's roll these dice. 6 there, 6 here, 2 here, 5 here, and a 3 here. Okay, so what's this one again? Merchant Guild. I can, for each harvest location on this road, get 1 resource of the type that each such location produces. Nice. So basically I get one of each. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Let me make sure I'm reading it right. Check the rule book. Merchant Guild. No, you only take resource for active harvest locations. Okay, and the harvest locations. Now, are those... Okay, so harvest locations are these here. The ones that are on the board. Oh, no. Harvest locations are lumber mill. Okay, this one and this one. Okay. Let me see if they have that in the glossary. Harvest locations. I feel like it's anything that produces items. Lumber mill, quarry, and mine. I feel like it is. Harvest because you're harvesting stuff. So I'm going to get 1 lumber, 1 concrete, 1 coal, another lumber, and another thing. Another concrete. Yep. For each location on this roll, get 1 resource of type. Yep. And now I've used it, so it's deactivated. I'm going to have to reactivate it with a use die. Let me see. Wow, I've got a bunch here already. This is nice. Okay. 3-3. Ooh. I mean, I could get 10 points if I get 1 more coal, which I have here. That, man, do I go for the 10 now? I feel like I should. Yeah. Okay. And I can get 2 here. And then this I can use. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I feel like it's too big of an opportunity to pass up. So I'm going to use this one here to get 2 coals. And I'll talk about, I have to do that in order. I'm doing all of this. It's basically, you have to do an attack step, but I'm skipping the attack step. Now I'm building and trading. Build, trade ships. Yep. Let me do 3. I'm going to spend this die to reactivate this one, so because I really like that. And then I'm gonna spend this die to reactivate this one, and then this die I'll just take the coal. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to this ship here, the trade ship. I give 3 of each resource, I get 10 points, which is big in this game. Again, we're trying to get to 50. So there's 3 of each. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Thanks for the lurk, Phantom Meeple. Hope you have a great day. Have a good lurk. So I get 10 points, and I reach over here to the stars, 5 points each, so that's 10. I'll leave those here. Okay, now I have 2 more. I use it or lose it. Why don't we get another mine? What the heck? Just to improve our minds here, so... Improve our minds. Get it? There's that. And now we go to the end of the turn. Maybe 4. I'm going to hydrate real quick. Thanks again for joining us, folks. This is a Dice City from AEG. All right, let's roll the dice. Okay, 3. Oh, a bunch of 3s this round. And a couple of 2s. Okay. So now what are we going to do? Okay, one of those. Let's see, we got a bazaar we can buy, grand statue, watchtower, church. I do like the storehouse. That's always nice to have. But the bazaar is nice because you get all 3. Okay, so I need a lumber and a coal. Let's do this. Arcane Jane, thank you for subscribing, Arcane Jane. I appreciate it. Thanks for the streams, Ruel. Oh, that's so nice. I gotta put that. I really appreciate that. It's so nice of you to say. Where is my little chat feature's all messed up here? Come on, chat. Where are you at? Why is it paused? Don't pause. Anyways, thank you, Arcane Jane. You know what? Just for that, we haven't had an analog alert in a little while, so got an analog alert. Thank you, Arcane Jane, for resubscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's your analog alerts, folks. First-time viewers, that's what you get here on the channel. Thank you, Arcane Jane. We are playing Dice City, or I'm soloing it. So I'm going to take, let's see. I really want to get that bazaar, so I need lumber and, okay. I'm going to take this one for 2 coal. I'm going to use this or I'm gonna use this one to get a lumber. Agreed, Arcane Jane. I'm right there with you. Analog is so much better than digital. And then I'm gonna use this space here. Pay 1 resource, get gain 3 of that resource. So I'm paying this to get 3. Twisted Strudel's in the house. Hi, Twisted Strudel. Appreciate you. Yeah. Love those lore systems. Yeah, I'm old school. You know, the whole story, Twisted Strudel, for those of you that don't know, a year and a half ago when I started streaming on Twitch, I had no idea what the heck OBS was. I couldn't figure it out. And so my wife, Michelle, actually, we made a bunch of these little alerts, and we would just hold up the signs, and it just became part of the thing. It just became part of our channel, which we enjoy. We're sort of old school that way. I have eventually, I'm still learning OBS every day. There's so much stuff to learn, and I know how to do those alerts digitally, but I like the analog alerts. Okay, so what I've done that, and then I can get one of those, or I can grab one of those. What should I do? Because I want to get another bazaar, and I could improve. Get a star there. Oh, I could get a bunch of lumber. No, I feel like I want to get this. Okay, so I want one of the concretes. Because I can buy another resource, or another storehouse, which is good. Hey, T50's in the house. Hi, T50. Twisted Strudel is so neat, adds lots of charm. Appreciate that. I'm still learning OBS. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing, OBS. Okay, so I'm going to, I can gain a star here. Yeah, or I could pass. A pass might be good here. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to pass on that one. You can do it once per round. Oops, wrong token. Again, once you collect 2 of these, you can use it for any resource. All right, so now I'm going to buy stuff. Grand set, you pay 3 when you... Nope. I probably want one of these here. Pay 1 of any... Oh, I really like this one. The Bazaar. Okay, we're going to do that. How bizarre. Wasn't there a song? How bizarre. I'm going to pay 1 lumber and 1 coal for this one. Then I'm going to pay 1 and 1 for another storehouse. Or do I... Yeah, another storehouse. Okay. And again, I can save these, and I'll save that along with my little token there. Okay, and then I'm going to build. Let's put a storehouse. Where can I put another storehouse? Here? Or here? And then I'll put a bazaar here. Again, I've pretty much given all the military. We are peaceful people in Moldova. We're not going to worry about the military. Okay, and then for the solo game, those go away. These come down. Next row of cards. And just as a closer look, we have Cathedral, Festival Hall, Blacksmith, Merchant Guild, Grand Statue, Cathedral, and Watchtower this round. And again, we always have these harvest locations up to build. And then again, I've been focused on trading goods to the trade ships. Not going to worry about the bandits. Apparently, in this year, the bandits aren't too bad. And Moldova is safe. All right, speaking of Moldova, let's roll them dice. 6, 3, 4, 2, and whoops, that was a 3. 3 there. Ooh, that's the one I wanted. Okay, it says reroll this die and any number of your other unused dice. We're gonna reroll this, and this, and this, because we're on a storehouse here. I like the storehouses because it's gonna give us more goods, so we're good. Reroll. All deuces. Deuces never loses. Deuce, deuce, deuce. Okay. Okay, I can bump that to get... Okay, what do we want to get a bunch of? Got another merchant guild, which would be nice. So I need 2, 1, and 1. Okay, which we're going to be able to get this turn, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take this one here, pay 1 of resource, gain 3 of that resource. So 1 lumber for 3, so just 2 more. I'm going to use this one to just straight up gain 2 coal. Going to take this here to get a concrete. And I'm going to use this one here. Pay one of any resource to get 3 of that resource. So the 2. And then this one here for 2 coals. Okay. Lots of resources. Again, you can only save 1 of each from round to round. Oh, I've got enough to get another 10-pointer. That might be the way to go, my friends. As much as I want this merchant guild, I can probably, I may be able to afford it next round. Again, I'm not worried about these. I don't want these statues and stuff. I'll probably, as we get closer to the end, I'll probably start to focus on that. But right now, I want to focus on that trade ship. So 3 of each, good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we get 10 points. Yay! Thank you for the trade. Always happy to trade goods for victory points. So we're at 20 points. We're trying to get to 50, folks. And I'm gonna save. Oh, so I spend or save. I'm gonna lose one of these. Do I get another mine? I got so many mines out there. You know what? I do want to save for that merchant guild. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose one of these because I'll want to save for that. Okay, so these go away. These come down. Ooh, the mint. I like the mint. So the mint, closer look here. The mint, all locations provide an additional resource when used. That's really cool. Okay. Rolling. 6. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, no, that's 4. 1, 6, and a deuce. This one's a reroll. Spot 3. Okay. So that merchant guild there. So I can just get resources from all those Harper's locations, which I like. Yeah, I like that. So we're going to do that. So I get 1, 2 lumber, 2 concrete, and 1 those coals. 2, 1, 2, and 1. That's such a cool spot. Now it has been activated, so I'm going to have to reactivate it by spending a die at some point. I've got 2, 2. Okay, I want that other merchant guild, so I have enough for that. Let me set that aside. 2, 1, and 1. I'm gonna pass on that one. So now I have 2 pass tokens, and I can convert that to a resource. Ooh. Do I go for that mint? Yeah. Can I do that? Oh, it's only one or the other. Okay, cool. Got it. Sorry, doing some calculations here. I should have been talking here. This one, I'm going to gain 1 coal. I am going to take this die to bump this one here, which allows me to pay 1 resource to get 3 of that resource. I'm going to pay 1 of these to get 3 of them. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to be able to build some buildings. All right. Oh, Old Man Coaster, the end game trigger is when I go through all the cards in the solo game. So it's a stack here. It's 15 turns for the basic, and then for the advanced or hard mode, it's I think 12 turns. You just you make a bigger row basically. And then for the multiplayer game, it's when 2 rows are completely filled with cards. Okay, any player can trigger it. And the goal is to reach 50 points. Yes, at least 50 points. You can score more if possible. Okay, so I'm done with this. Now I'm going to do the buying phase. So I'm going to do this, and this for the merchant guild. And luckily, I got just enough to get that mint. So let me show you the mint card. The mint is all locations provide an additional resource when used. So I'm going to put that right, I think I'll put that right here. So any of these, if I land on any of these spots, then I'm going to get an additional resource, which I should probably do up there. That would be cool, yeah. Because then I can get, like, instead of 2, 3, 2, 3, and 1 and 1. Yeah, I'll do that there. Okay. And then I got another merchant guild. Let's do that merchant guild here. So we got a bunch of different things there we can do. Oh, on this row. No, this is the one we want on a row with stuff on harvest locations. Boom. Done. And I have one of these here. I could... I'm going to save these here for next turn to see what I'm going to spend it on. Then we discard the bottom row. These shift down. Hi, Variant Hex. Happy to see us playing. Variant Hex says, happy to see you playing this game. I have it as well. Do you have any? I do have the expansions. I haven't played it yet. The expansions. I have 2 of them. I believe they are, you know, I can tell you right now, Variant Hex, the expansions I have are by Royal Decree, and I put it in the base game box, and Crossroads. The one I'm missing is All That Glitters is Gold, I believe. Is that the one? I have Crossroads and first. I mean, I have some gold tokens here. I don't know. And then there's like another board. So I haven't even, yeah, I have not even looked at the expansion. I've played the base game several times. What's your experience with the expansions, Variant Hex? Let me know in chat here. Okay, so that's the end of turn. Did I move these down? I did. Okay, so let's go here and roll another turn. 4, 6, 1, 5, and 4. Okay, so the mint. Oh, so I need to get on a location, then I can get an additional thing. Okay. So this is this merchant guild here. For each harvest location on this row, get 1 resource at that time. So I'm gonna bump this over. Oh man, which one do I want to bump over? Huh. Tell you what, I'm gonna use this one to bump this one here, and I'm gonna activate this. I get 1 of each resource. I always like that spot. Real simple, 1 of each. And now it's activated. So I gotta deactivate it by spending a die later. So I've got 1, 2. Okay, can I? If I bump this one over here, I'll just straight up get, yeah. Now this one, oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I'm gonna use this to bump this here, Merchant Guild. For each harvest location, get 1 of each. So I get 1 this, 1 of this, 1 lumber, 1 of this, and then another lumber. Cool, cool, cool. So 2, ooh, short 1. Okay, so that has been activated. I gotta put an activation token there. Then this one here, I'm gonna pass. Take a pass token. I'm gonna use 2 of my pass tokens to grab a coal, because now I have 3 of each. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 to deliver to the trade ship for another 10 points. Yay! That's huge. So, boom, boom, boom. 5 plus 10. 5 plus 3 plus 2 is 10. Yay! So these all go back, and I have a leftover concrete there. You know, I got it. It's been bugging me. What is that resource? Is it concrete or is it? It's a quarry. The quarry produces stone. It's wood, stone, and iron. Oh my gosh, I've been calling it coal. Okay, so wood, stone, and iron. So here's the stone, the iron, and the wood. So I'm gonna get my resources correct. Apparently, all the people in Rodovia need better prescriptions on their glasses, like myself. So now they can see what they are. Okay, that's the end of my turn. These go away. Again, I did not build anything in that building, but these keep going. I just traded goods with the ship there. I'm gonna drink some water. And get ready to roll again. All right, 1, 6, 2, 2, and another 2. Okay, a lot of coal again. So we got those. Okay. Do I want to go here for goods? You know, I don't like this roll. What I'm going to do, take this to move this here. Then I'm going to re-roll this die and any other dice I want. So I'm going to re-roll these 3. You know, I'll re-roll these 4. Okay, 2. The same one. 5, 4, and a 2. This one is a reroll. It's a reroll. I don't know if that's any... I don't think that was any better, honestly. It's probably worse. Yeah. Okay. Probably not going to be a good round for me, I think. But that's okay. What we can do is I am going to take this die off to remove to reactivate a spot. Let's reactivate this one, in fact. And maybe this will be a quiet round. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a quiet round. Actually, let me take this. I want that here so I can build a better thing here. Then I will take this one off to remove this one. And I'm going to take this one off to remove this one. Okay, so we're basically that turn we spend it to reactivate stuff. Now I do have 2 stone, and I'm going to get a quarry. Let's put that quarry down here. Okay, then these go away. Shift in, and we get new cards. Thank you again for joining us, folks. This is Dice City. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Excuse me. Time to roll. So we're getting close to the game here. Probably 2/3 of the game through right now. Another 2, a 1, a 6, and a 3. Okay. What can we do? What can we not get? 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. Okay. All right. I'm going to spend this one to go here. And I'm going to use this activation to get all 3, 1 of each. And then one, 2, 3. Okay, that might work. Yeah. So I would get 1, 2, get 2 of those, 2 of those. Okay, I'm gonna use, yeah, you know what, I'll do this. I'll remove this to move this over here. I'm gonna use this one, so activation, to get another 3 resources, 1 of each. And then this one, I'll grab the 2 coal. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna pass, so I get another pass token. That'll help me again later. Okay, now I'm going to trade with this ship here. This ship here says 2 of each for 5 points. Yay. So 2 of each. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 5 points, so I'm taking a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. That'll go there. Okay. And that's the end of that turn. Goes there. These come down. Great Wall. Barracks. Barracks. And the Watchtower. Again, I'm not really focusing on military this game. So, you know, just a quick example here. This is barracks. Place a regular army location anywhere in your city without paying cost, so that you can just place it anywhere. Whoops, anywhere on your board rather than the road that it was. For free basically. So you can take one of these regular armies and just place it anywhere on board. So those usually cost 2 iron. Barracks, we just talked about that. Watchtower. This one, when I do play multiplayer, I do like having this. This is add 3 swords. So you got 3 swords right away to your army. It can only be used to attack bandits. So this one's basically an automatic 2 points anytime you hit it. So I do like that. Okay, let's continue here. Rolling. 6. Deuce. Deuce. 5-er right there. And another deuce. So we got deuce, deuce. Okay, okay. So I can do that thing again. Or do I want to build something? What else can I build? I could build, you know, I mean, I do like the barracks. Place a regular army in, or I mean the watchtower. So add 3. I can be attacking them. You know what? Why don't we do that? Let's do that. What I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I want to build that watchtower. All along the watchtower. Some Hendrix fans. Hey, Slackfish. Welcome. Playing some Dice City solo today. I'm going to use this die. No, wait. I'm going to use this die to reactivate this spot. That means I can use it to get one of each resource, which means it's been activated, so I gotta put that token back on. And then I am going to do this one and this one for 2 stones, and this one for 2 coal or iron. Okay, and I'm gonna buy that watchtower. 1, 2, 1 of each. 1, 2, 3. And then I have 2 of these and 2 of those. So I'm gonna buy a quarry. I want to put where do we put a quarry there? Actually, put a quarry there. That'll be our heavy row there. And then I have 2 of these, and you know, why not? Let's do a little military. I've been ignoring it too long. 2 of these for a regular army. And then I have, I can exchange this for a resource, but I'm not going to do that. So let's see what we can cover up. I'm going to put this one here, regular army there, and then a watchtower here. All right, maybe we can get some military action before this game is over, friends. All right. Foglight. Hi, Foglight. Love games with a lot of different cards. Yeah, this is Dice City from AEG. Came out about, I think we were talking about earlier, it came out like 6 years ago, I think. 7 years, maybe. Okay, yeah, it was a fun little dice roller engine builder. I'm playing the solo variant, which is basically going through all these cards. I've got like 1 or 2 turns left. Okay. And then you just go place them on each spot here, and then you figure out what you're trying to do. You are trying to check. Is that Mike? I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Paula Deming is raiding with a bunch of people. Oh my gosh. Hello, friends. Gotta get the raiding helmet. Hi, Paula. Hello, a Blunderbuss crew. Welcome. I'm Ruel Gaviola. This is Tabletop Tonight. Thank you so much for the raid, Paula. I hope the stream went well, folks. If you don't know already, I mean, y'all know Blunderbuss, Paula Deming, Matthew Jude, Mike and Nick Murphy, amazing. They're putting their collective powers to good, and they're doing all kinds of cool streaming stuff. They were playing, I think y'all were playing Forbidden Desert today. I hope you did well. But thank you for the raid. If it's first time here, folks, we do analog alerts here, like the raiding helmet that my wife Michelle created. Thank you for that. And we also do have another analog alert for people like Mermaid Vexa. Thank you, Mermaid Vexa. We got new followers. Felicia the Fallowfish shows up. She swims around, says hello to new followers, and then she swims away. And all of us, including y'all in chat, we say, bye, Felicia. Thanks for the follow, Mermaid. And thank you, Paula, Matthew, Mike, and Nick for the raid. I'm going to take the raiding helmet off because we're almost at the end of the game here. We're playing Dice City. I'm playing it solo. And then after Dice City, I'm going to be previewing the new love letter, Jabba's Palace, Star Wars Jabba's Palace. So fired up about this. I mean, you can see I already took it out of the package. I've looked through it already. But thank you for hanging out with us, folks. I'm going to get back to the game. We're almost finished here. Dice City, real quick, it is a dice chucking engine building game. This is the Kingdom of Roldovia. Roldovia, get it? And what you do is every turn, you place your dice, gather resources, and build buildings, and you can fight bandits, and you can trade with ships. It's a really fun, I feel like an overlooked game. It came out about 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago. But thank you so much, folks. Good to see everyone here. Let me say hello to chat here. Crystal Daxton. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Board at Home. Foglight. Dice City. Okay, I will look for it. Like, you know what? That's the thing. I feel like there is just enough dice mitigation in this game, Foglight, that you're always going to have stuff to do. You won't be like totally burned by the bad fish, or by the bad luck of the dice. Speaking of, thank you, Mermaid. Follow Fish is amazing. Thank you. That is Felicia. I think my wife Michelle came with that. I don't remember. But again, thank you, Blunderbuss crew. I'm going to continue here. What I'm doing, I've got resources here, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with my dice. The dice here. So all locations, I'm going to get, so for this one here, the mint, all location provide an additional resource if I go to that spot. Then I have this one here. I could, let's see. We shall go here to get 2 of those coals. Or I can, again, you can use dice to move stuff over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one here to move this over here. And I get 1 of these, but because of this card, I get an extra one. So I get 2 stones. And then I'm going to use this one here to get 2 coals. And I've already used these dice here, right? What did I use it for? I think I used it. I totally forgot, but I used it. What I'm gonna do is buy another mint here. So as you can see here, you just look at the cost: 2 iron and 2 stone. I keep getting those names wrong. And then what you do is you take this and you're gonna place it anywhere. You can place it on cards that you've already built. So for those who just joined us, you have like these standard locations, like this mountain gets you 1, or this cave got you 1 iron, but I built a mine, covered it up, now I get 2. And you can use it to cover anything. So I'm going to use this mint here. Let's go. I can use the mint. Get another location here. That would give me an additional resource here. Yeah, you really want it on these spots here. Okay. We'll go here. All right. And that's the end of the turn. In the solo game, you just get rid of these cards here. Move these down, and hey, this is the last turn of the game. Y'all just showed up for the perfect time. Got 1 more turn. The goal in the solo game is to get 50 points. I've got like 30-ish something right now, I think. I haven't checked the board. Basically, you get victory points here and on the cards. Final round, folks. Again, thank you for joining us. And we got a 3, got a 2. Hey, we're going to do some military this round. Perfect timing. 5 and a 3. Okay, so this one I think is an important one. Reroll this die and any of your choice. So I definitely want to reroll this. Okay, this is going to be rerolled. This I want to keep because I could get resources here. That might be cool. And I could get resources there as well. But I want this add 3. You know, I'm going to reroll this one anyways. Okay, so I'm going to get 3 swords. I'm going to be able to fight off those bandits. Let's see if I can get some more swords here. Okay, 1, 4, and 4. This is a reroll dice. Roll that to a 2. Yes! All right. So now we're going to do the attack phase, folks, for the first time in the game. You'll see here. So I've got 2 swords and 3 swords. Okay. So you use that. I have 5 swords. And if you notice here, this one has a 5 shield. I can attack this bandit for 4 victory points. Yay. Take that, bandits. So 4 points. Again, just taking a little... Oops, that's a 3. Okay, yeah, I got a 2 there. This is another 2. And now I can do all this stuff. Pay 1 resource, 1 of these, 2 of those. How can I do anything? No. Let me see. I'm going to try to build. So I get 1 of these. Pay 1 or 2, I can get any other resource, and I get 2 of those. Ooh, that might be cool. Okay. Yeah. So I can get a 3-pointer by getting 2, 2, and 1. Oh, I don't know if I have enough of that. Okay, yeah, probably not for that one. I could get this one here, the manor. That's 2 points. Okay, it's either this one or this one. I don't think I have enough resource to do this. So what I'm going to do is I want to build the manor. So I'm going to get 2 of these. So 2 stones. And then I'm going to get from the mountain 1 stone. And then I'm going to use the marketplace where pay 1 or 2 of any one resource. And for each one gained, paid, gain 2 of any other resource. So I'm going to pay this. Use this to gain for each one. I'll get 2 lumber. Yeah. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do. I could do this for... Yeah, that's not going to do me any good. Okay. So then, now the build phase, I'm going to use these 2, or 1 lumber and 2 stone to build the manor. That's 1 lumber, 2 stone. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I'm going to rewind. Rewind that. 2 lumber. Because I've got... So I did this one here. So I paid 1 to get 2. I can... Yeah. I'm going to use my past tokens. Remember the past tokens, folks? I can do those 2 for any one resource. I'm going to take a coal, and that gives me just enough to get the town hall, which is an additional victory point. Instead of that manor for 2, I can get the town hall for 3. So 2, 2, and 1. Yay. Okay. This is the last turn of the game, but if I wanted to, I could use the ability of any location in my city. So stuff that I didn't roll, I could use that. But it's the last turn. I'll just put it anywhere. I'll put it right here. Again, you discard the final row, and once you do the bottom row, that is it for the solo game. So these are done. And we're done, folks. Thank you so much for joining me, but we're not done quite yet. Let's find out how many victory points we had. So the victory points are the stars that have accumulated, and then any stars that are on these cards here. So let's take a look here. Move these here. So I've got 5 and 5 for 10. Our goal is 50 points. So let's see if we can get 50 to win this game. There's another 10 for 20. Got 5, 3, and 2 for another 10, 30. 2, 4, 6, 9. Okay, so right now, just based on stars, I got 39. Good shot at getting 50. So let's look here. Are there any victory points? There's here and here. So that is 3 and 3 for 6. So I'll actually get the things out here. So 3 and 3. And then going here, we got this one, and oh, these 2. Awesome. Cool. So let's see. 1 plus 2 is 3. So another 3-pointer. And then 1 plus 3 is 4. So 1 plus 3. Okay. And let's continue here. Doon. We've got a 1-pointer, a 3-pointer. Okay, so a couple of 3-pointers. So 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Oh, this is getting a little messy. Let's see. Let's do this way. 3. Okay. So there's 40. So yeah, we're definitely hitting it. But let's see how far let's see how hard we can score here. So there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yay. So we've already won. So now let's continue. See what else we got here. That one doesn't count for points. These, I'll just grab all the points here. These final 4 cards. Again, these quarries and mines and stuff, they give you resources but not points. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 6 more points. So 2, 4, 5, 6. All right. Cool. So we ended with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Wait, is that right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 64. All right. Friends, that's it. We did it. 64 points. So I'm victorious. And what it says in the solo rules, the first game you play, you try to get 50. And then as you continue, you're trying to get 5 more points. So the next time I play, I'm trying to get 55. And to tell you the truth, I practiced last night. I scored exactly 50. So this game I was supposed to score 55, which I did. I got 64. So next time I play solo, I'm supposed to get 60. So there it is. Let me check that rule. Yeah, it's 5 points every next time you play. Let me show you something real quick. So this was the standard mode, and you know how we had the 4 cards here? In the advanced mode, you're playing with 5 cards. So you're gonna cycle through the deck faster. So instead of 15 turns, you only have 12. So it's a little tougher to score. So that's basically the difference between the 2 modes. Just an additional card. All right. So thank you again for joining me. We're not done yet, folks. We are not done. That was Dice City from AEG. We got to show you. We got to show you Jabba's Palace. Let's give me a second to set it up here. I'm gonna just dump all these cards here. Cleanups for off camera. We're gonna clean. We'll worry about the cleanup later. I'm just gonna stack all this stuff here. Hey, M Peebles, thank you for the raid, my friend. Good to see you. Appreciate that. What were you playing, M Peebles? Let me know what's up. If this is your first time on the channel, friends, thank you. My name is Ruel. This is Tabletop Tonight. This is the AM/early afternoon edition. I usually stream at night, but I've been trying different times, just see how things go, and basically depends on when I'm not busy. And these days, mornings have been clear for me, so I'm happy to stream in the morning, which also it's different times for different folks as well. So I like you know, hitting more of the international audience. I'm based here in Southern California. What I'm doing right now, I just played Dice City, and what I'm going to do now is show y'all a little sneak peek of this game here, Jabba's Palace. It's the new love letter game. It came out, it's been out for a little, I think, no, retail might be out this week, but I've had a copy for a few weeks now, but we've been under embargo, so you can, you know, talk about it or post pictures and whatnot. But the embargo has been lifted, just like I'm going to lift my hat off to you, M. Peebles. Thank you, friend, for the raid. That's going to go there. Let's take a look at love letter. Oh, there it is. It's off here to the side. So as you can see, I've already taken off the package, you know, the plastic. This is a love letter game. If you know love letter, you know the classic mechanism. 18 cards, I believe it is. And I've already put in a little plastic baggie, all the cards. These are the Jabba tokens, and these are really nice tokens. They're not cardboard there. I mean, you don't want to throw it at anyone, but you could definitely hurt someone with them if you throw hard enough. Nice little bag here. The rules it's standard rules, but I'll show you the differences here, folks. So we have, oh, this is funny. It looks like the Sarlacc. You have the different characters here, you know, and with their abilities as well. I'm gonna hydrate real quick. T50 is back, yay. Foglight says, feel a good time for me to watch streams. Oh, awesome. M. Peebles was doing some board game 3D printed upgrade painting. Nice! For Descent. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that's so cool. All right. So some of the characters we're going to show you here. We got the Mercenary, Boba Fett. And again, folks, I watched the Boba Fett finale last night. Please, no spoilers in chat. The Rancor, Bib Fortuna. Here, I'm going to lay them all out for y'all. Let's lay out all these characters. Luke, Leia. And again, some of these are the same number. Hey, we got Book of Nerds favorite, Salacious Crumb. There's the man himself, or the creature himself, Jabba the Hutt. Han Solo, yeah, but he's in Kryptonite, of course. Another mercenary, put that there. Lando, I'm so glad they include Lando. One of my favorite characters of all time. And again, I don't know if y'all know, but I fully believe that Boba Fett's like the most overrated character of Star Wars. Give me Lando any day of the week, plus twice on Sunday over Boba Fett. C-3PO, R2, Gamorrean Guard, another Boba Fett, Chewie, another Bib Fortuna, another Salacious, and then you have these cards here. So here's all the cards. We got, you know, 0 through 8. Standard love letter rules, right? You draw one, play one, and you're basically trying to, you know, stay in the round. But they take the nice little bit from Batman Love Letter, where you're collecting tokens. You can collect them for various things, that's certain plays that come out. But this is cool. They have these different win conditions. So for instance, the standard one is Exalted One. Just like regular Love Letter, the highest number in hand wins the round, okay? But you have different ones as well. The highest sum of, what's the name of this symbol? Oh man, I was just reading this too. It is not the Rebels, the Palace. So any of the Palace symbols, the highest sum of the ones that are in play wins the round. So you'll notice each of these has different symbols, right? So here's Chewie, of course, is part of the Rebels, and then the Mercenary, of course, part of the court, the Palace. So that could change. This is another one. Most Rebels in play wins the round for the rescue mission. And Mice Kind of Scum. The highest number of Palace and Rebels in hand both win the round. So that's sort of like those two winners here in the round. So again, you know, I'm gonna quickly, we'll run through a quick round of this just to show y'all. Old Man, I would completely agree in thinking that Boba Fett is overrated. I'm more of a Stormtrooper. Yeah, Stormtrooper number 4 kind of guy. Agreed. Okay, so let's do this one here. We'll just play the Exalted One. The highest number in hand wins the round. Okay, so just like Love Letter, you discard one off to the side. That is just random. In a 2-player game, what you would do is show 3 of them. Okay, so discard in 3, so no Luke in this round. And then every player gets a card. And then if I was first, I would draw a card and play a card. So in this hand, hey, I'm going to play Jabba the Hutt right off the bat. Choose another player. If they have a rebel in hand, they are out. So, do they have a rebel in hand? They do. They are out. Sorry, R2. So I would take a token. That's 1 token. And in a 2-player game, I believe is it 7 that wins the game? 2-player, 6. So I have 1 of the 6. That's a round, folks. That's it. So now we do all this. Same thing. Shuffle. And I've got 1, and my opponent has none. We discard 1. We show 3. 1, 2, 3. Bib Fortuna, Lando. My opponent gets 1. I get 1. And we'll do this at random. So we'll let this opponent play 1. They play C-3PO. And 3PO says, choose another player and guess the number. If they have that number in hand, they are out. If they do not, they do the same to you. Okay. So, the player, they see 4s and 5s are out. Let's see, where's the player? So they know that 4s and 5s are out. So the player aid will show you how many of each card. So they're thinking, okay, maybe Ruel's got Luke Skywalker this round. No, we'll go with Han Solo. They have Han Solo. Nope, I have Bib Fortuna. But now I get to do the same to you. Do you have Do you have Han Solo? They do not. They have the Rancor. Okay, so neither of us score. That is their turn. They've got this played up. So now I draw a card. Okay, I don't want to play Mercenary because I know they got the Rancor, which is number 6. So the Mercenary, choose another player and see where you compare hands. Whoever has the lowest number out. I would be out with Bib Fortuna. But I'm going to play Bib Fortuna because that's... until your next turn, players cannot choose you for their card effects. So basically, it says I get safe from any powers. Okay, this player goes. They've got the Rancor. You know what? We'll take a look. They've got the Rancor and Boba Fett. Okay. All right. They're going to play Boba Fett. Well, what's the Rancor do? All players with the lowest number in hand are out. Count up. Oh, okay. They're going to play the Rancor. They're going to say they think that the Boba Fett is the high enough number. All players with the lowest number in hand except 0 are out. Count out loud from 1 to find the lowest. So basically, I'm going to reveal this. And ta-da! The Mercenary is the lowest one out of the hands. So Boba Fett beats the Mercenary. And this player gets a Jabba token. That is it. So 1-1. That's the game, folks. We played with 6. Now, obviously, with more players, you're going to play to different win conditions. But this here... I'm going to tell you, it's going to be my favorite one because I like this. So the Exalted one, this is how we're playing this game. Now you're going to change. You don't change from round to round. I think it's. Let me make sure. Starting the next round. Yep, these are called agenda cards. So you play the game with this agenda card. You could randomly choose them, or maybe just choose the one you want to play with. So maybe next game, you can play where the highest number of palace cards wins in the play area. So in this case, let's take a look at this. If we were playing with Jabba's Court, I had 2 palace, and they had 1. They only had 1, so in that case, I would win a Jabba token, palace token instead. So again, different win conditions, folks. And again, if you get to the end of the round, everyone's played their cards, and you just look at who has the highest card left in hand. Although, does this one highest number in hand? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So the my kind of scum highest number of palace and rebel cards in hand both win the round. Again, I think this is such a clever way to, change up the game. And it's so thematic, right? I mean, it's got all our favorite Return of the Jedi characters. I cannot love this game anymore. It's top 3 love letter for me. I got Batman 3. It's tough. I really like the Infinity Gauntlet one because you're literally fighting against Thanos, trying to prevent him from getting the Infinity Stones. But Star Wars is my jam. So number 3, love letter all time, in my opinion, is Batman. Number 2, Marvel Infinity Gauntlet. Number 1, the brand new one, the one that's out now, Jabba's Palace, the Star Wars Jabba's Palace one. There it is. Friends, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much. I want to thank Paula and the Blunderbuss crew for the raid. Also want to thank M Peoples for the raid. Thank you for the subs, friends, and also for the new follows. Really appreciate that. Let's find someone else to raid, shall we? Let me move over here. We're gonna find who are we gonna raid? Who can we raid now? Boo-doo-doo-doo. Let's raid Jess. Jess CCG. We love Jess. Let's show her some love as well. I want to thank you all again for hanging out with me. I'm going to get the raid started. Let's continue the fun, as they say. And we're going to raid Jess. Let me get the raid here. Bye, Phantom Meeple. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Jess. And I'm starting the raid now. Please stick around. It's going to be a few seconds. Thank you, Nazgott. Thank you, friends, for joining me. Appreciate y'all. And if you are so inclined, please come back, or please go over to Facebook. I've got a stream coming up at 2 p.m. Pacific with Board Game Spotlight. I'm going to drop the link here. 2 p.m. we're going to be talking about our favorite games of 2021. It's going to be a lot of fun with James Hudson and the Funkhausers, all kinds of fun. Jimmy Hudson as well. I don't know if Stephanie's going to join us. We're going to talk about, for like just an hour, talk about the games that we love. I think y'all know what my favorite is, but come on over, check out that link. And we're going to start the raid right now. Thank you, friends. Appreciate y'all. Be safe, be kind to each other, and take care. And may the force be with you. Bye now.